Hello, guys. Hello, guys. Hello. Hello, guys. Can you hear me now? Sorry about that, guys. Didn't have my headphones on. How's it going, guys? So tonight we return to club football. We start with, or should I say, we reconnect with club football with the championship. Um, Obviously, quite a big game this tonight, guys. With an important game. Obviously, Sheffield United near the top of the league, second in the league, and Wigan near the bottom of the table. So quite an important game for both of these teams with their respective challenges for the rest of the season. So yeah, it should be hopefully a good game, guys. We're just having a minute's silence, guys. I'm not. Yeah, so there's a moment's silence for Tom Flower. Obviously, some connection with Wigan Football Club. I'm not sure exactly what connection he's got, to be honest, guys, but we always want to be respectful of anybody passing away and the loved ones they leave behind. So, yeah, just a moment of silence for Wigan's Tom Flower. So, yeah, guys, should be an interesting one, this. Like I say, both teams needing a result. Um, for different reasons. Wigan near the bottom of the table. Sheffield United, sorry, at the top of the table. So both teams needing the points or wanting the points for different reasons. So hopefully it'll be a good game. I expect it's going to be maybe a bit scrappy as well through the fact that obviously teams near the bottom of the league, as we know, guys, normally make games quite scrappy because they're not at their best. But with the disturbance we've had of the World Cup, that could be a blessing for some of the teams in all the leagues that are trying to get their groove, shall we say, fighting near the bottom of the table. So yeah, it will be interesting to see as the club season now starts to return. If the World Cup does have any impact on that. So yeah, guys, please do drop your comments in the chat. Be great to hear from you. Drop your score predictions in. Please do hit that like button. That also would be massively helpful to the channel. And yeah, like I said, guys, let us know your thoughts on the game, on the season, the rest of the season to come. Any thoughts you have on the World Cup? You guys are free to come in on the chat and talk about any particular issues in football you guys want. So the game has started, guys. At the minute, Wigan in possession on the far side. Let's see what's being said in the chat. We got Josh Kiz match prediction, mate. Yeah, I hadn't even thought about a match prediction, to be fair, mate. But yeah, thank you very much for dropping in, mate. Always great to see new fans in the chat. I'm gonna go with a 2-2 draw because I think this one will be tight, scrappy. It's at Wigan's ground. Sheffield obviously probably going to be the stronger team over the 90 minutes, I expect, just through the fact of their league position suggesting that. But obviously, Wigan being at home, they're going to try and make it scrappy. They're going to try and make sure they get something out of the game. And plus the disturbance in the season with the World Cup. So I would say this one, I would go with a 2-2 draw, from my point of view. So yeah, guys, if you've got any further score predictions, if you guys have got any predictions, let me know in the chat. Be great to hear from you. Like I say, it's going to be I'm expecting a tight, scrappy game, but not too tight to the point where I don't think there'll be a few goals. I think there will be a few goals, um, but like I said, I do think it's going to be a bit of a scrappy one. Um, we know Wigan like to play like that as well, don't we? We know that Wigan, when they've got they're up against it and not doing well, they do that. You know, that's a strength that they use. Um, to their advantage to try and get men behind the ball and make it a fight. So yeah, we'll see how the game pans out in the early stages. We're just coming up to 3 minutes in. Not much to report at the minute, guys. Both teams have had a little bit of a feel for the ball, and Sheffield have got forward on one occasion, but not really threatened. So yeah, we'll see how the early stages develop. So Wigan on the ball in possession now, looking to move the ball out to the far side. Now coming down the far wing, looking to get in behind. Cross blocked and goes out for a throw-in. Um, Giovanni Games. I'm presuming that's a language I don't understand, mate. So unfortunately, I cannot read your comment. Although I will say this, it does look a bit like spam. So if I see a message like that in the future, I'm going to delete it. I'm sorry, but that looks like spam to me, mate. So, guys, like I say, please feel free to drop your comments in the chat. Be great to hear from you. Let's see how this one goes. If you're new to Fandom, please do hit that like button and consider subscribing. Give us a chance. See if you like what the Fandom project's about at the minute. We're doing a lot of games going around the grounds, doing a lot of match watch-alongs just to help the football fan community learn and find out about us and our project. But we've got bigger ambitions for the future. But like I say, for now, we're doing a lot of live match watch-alongs. You can also get involved in Fandom on social media as well if you're interested. Follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Going to be a few. We've got a few things going on there, on particularly on Facebook and Instagram. So you can get in touch and follow on there. And we are happy to follow back on social media fans that are genuinely interested. So don't worry too much about that. So Wigan in possession now on the halfway line, just on the far side, passing back to their own defence. Now back to the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper with a long ball forward up to the halfway line. And now I think we're just having a stoppage for a foul. Yeah, the referee's just having a word with one of the Wigan players. I don't think there were a lot in that. It was just a coming together. There weren't too much in that tackle, to be honest. So free kick for Sheffield United. Free kick taken and long ball out to the far side. And now Sheffield looking to get in behind. And the shot comes in with a cross on a shot, but the shot is straight at the goalkeeper, who saves it comfortably. So obviously, it's a bit of a surprise to see Wigan struggling, to be honest, in the Championship. You'd think they would have been in a position to build a decent team with dropping out of the Premier League not so long ago. Obviously, it's been a couple of seasons now. They've been out of the Premier League. But the point, what I'm saying is, with the parachute payments, guys, Wigan, you'd expect Wigan to be in a better position. So we have a corner for Sheffield. And the corner comes in, and it's a header for Sheffield United. Straight into the back of the net. Really good shot. Not really under too much pressure for that one, to be honest, guys. It was literally laid on a plate for him. Wigan doing very little to challenge. Sorry, guys, just bear with me a second. Come on. We're just having a signal problem here at a minute, guys. Loud. Bear with me a second. Sorry, guys. Just lost the connection for a minute. See if we can sort this out a second. Oh, we've got a delay on the. We've got a delay on it for some reason. I'm not sure why. I'm not sure why, but guys, we've got a delay on it. I'll just have to manage with that as best possible for the minute. We're having quite a few technical gremlins the last couple of days on these streams. So Sheffield United in possession, long ball forward. 10 minutes gone, guys. Sheffield United 1-0 up with that corner goal from the corner. So yeah, it just came in the corner, and he's the Sheffield players basically. It looked like it was going to a Wigan player, but the Sheffield players sneaked in, just be alongside him, and managed to get his header and direct it on goal, and it's gone in, and that's given Sheffield United the lead. So Wigan on in possession with a cross coming in from that far side, and a shot comes in, and it's straight at the keeper, but the keeper doesn't manage to gather it. It rebounds off the keeper, and it would have gone out, I presume, for a corner, but we've got the offside flag up. So yeah, opportunity wasted. From Wigan in respect of, yeah, it was offside. I didn't see the Wigan play there at the back. Um, not having a lot of luck with this. Just bear with me a second, guys. Sorry about that, guys. Um, just having some technical gremlins in the background here, so I'll just resetting it to see if that gets us past the problem. Oh, hate technology. So seems to be. Hopefully that's right now. Hopefully. Um, Sorry about that, guys. Just having some technological gremlins, but hopefully that's all sorted now. So yeah, sorry about that, guys. Like I say, just sometimes happens. Obviously, it's part of the learning curve of doing YouTube. Gonna have occasionally have these technological gremlins crop up, but I suppose it's better that they pop up now while we're still in while we're at least still considering ourselves in the learning phase, and not so much in the future when we hopefully look to improve and get better. But yeah, so all I can say, guys, is apologies for that. If you're just joining us, please do hit that like button, drop your comments in the chat. Be great to hear from you, and any score predictions you guys have. We're 16 minutes gone. Still Sheffield United 1-0 up against Wigan. Um, but like I say, still plenty of time to play. So you guys can welcome to drop your score predictions in if you have one. Let's see what you guys are saying in the chat. Wigan just in possession at the minute, looking to move up the field from the halfway line. Dylan, PFC underscore DY4 is Dylan. Hi guys, how's it going? I'm okay, mate. Great to see you. How are you doing? Hope things are okay with you, mate. Are you finished with the studies now? Have you has things calmed down with that now with getting close to Christmas? I'm presuming you're at least on top of it until the new year now anyway, mate. But yeah, great to see you, Dylan. Thank you very much for coming, getting involved. Obviously, getting back into club football now, so I expect that some of the streams that I might do might be a bit quieter. So always appreciate you guys coming, dropping in, and getting involved, especially on these random streams of random games. Because, like I say, a lot of the club games we're doing at the minute are to help us get more fans to find out about us. So you guys always help with that massively. Being a bit active in the chat encourages new fans to come and get involved. So yeah, great to see you, Dylan. Thank you very much for dropping in, mate. Always a pleasure. Stevie Allen, hi Dylan. He'll be back in a second. Yeah, sorry about that. Like I say, just some of the technological gremlins. I was having a delay on sound and all sorts, but I've reset it now. So hopefully it'll be better. No, it looks like I've still got the delay. Not much you could do about it. So Wigan in possession. They've just lost possession to Sheffield. Sheffield looking to hit Wigan on the counter attack. Ball comes into the box. Shot comes in, but it's blocked by Wigan. Might as well kill that sound because that's useless. The sound, sorry guys, the sound's really throwing me off because it's just I don't understand why there's a delay with it. I really don't. But there is a delay with the sound. The sound's not matching up to the picture, if you get my meaning. So better not to listen to it. Just watch what's going on and let you guys know. So yeah, Sheffield keeping Wigan kind of boxed in a little bit at the minute. Wigan struggling to get out of their own half. Sheffield pressing from the front. So yeah, it's and now the goalkeeper has kicked it out. Surprisingly, so he's kicked it out for a throw in on this near side. So I'm not sure why the goalkeeper felt the need to do that, but he has. So the possession's back with Sheffield on this near side, just outside the Wigan goal area. Cross comes in for Sheffield, straight across everybody and out to the far side of the box, picked up by a Sheffield player who tries to come inside, but is then tackled by a Wigan player and loses possession. So yeah, thanks, Stevie. I appreciate that, mate. Like I say, I think we'll, I think Dylan maybe just dropped in and has gone because he didn't see me. I'm not sure, but like I say, not much can do about the tech gremlins. So 20 minutes gone so far, guys. It's Wigan 0, Sheffield United 1. Corner comes in for Wigan. It's deep. Goalkeeper tries to claim it, but he couldn't. He can't. Couldn't keep hold of the ball, and it slides through his hands into a melee of bodies. And now I think we've got a stoppage from from the referee. So just waiting to see what's going on with this referee. I'm thinking the referee's just stopped the game. So it's good time to go to the chat. Harry Football, hello. How's it going, mate? Great to see you in the chat. Always a pleasure to see new fans dropping in. Hello, mate. How are you doing? Do you have a score prediction? Always great to hear from you. What your thoughts on the game and the score? What you think the score will be at the end of the game? And if you obviously are you a Sheffield fan or a Wigan fan or a fan of another club, drop your comments in, mate. It'd be great to hear a little bit more from you. So yeah, we're just having a stoppage at the minute, guys. I think it's just an injury. One of the Wigan players gone down with a knock. I think he's going to be all right. They're just double checking. You've got to be safe. You don't want players running the risk of serious injury trying to play on uh, when they've took any kind of knock. To be fair, guys. So yeah, Wigan having to have a men sent off. I'm not sure if they're going to make a change or they're going to. I'm trying to work out here. Sorry, guys. I'm just trying to work out what's going on here. I'm not sure if we're going to get a change or whether it's just you know the players just got to go off to come on again. Um, as you know, with the stupid rules with that, guys, it's a bit daft in it. Player goes down, stops the game. He has to go off and wait for the referee to allow him back on the pitch. So I'm just waiting to see. I think we are. I think we have. Yeah, I think there's a substitution been made for Wigan. I think the player that got the injury has been taken off, and another player's gone on. But it's all happened a bit odd. But I'm not sure exactly which players come on to replace the player going off. To be fair, so my bad, guys. Sheffield in possession down the far side, looking to come inside, but they've lost the ball to Wigan. So now Wigan in possession, midway inside their own half. Ball forward, but blocked by Sheffield, and now they look to hit Wigan on the counter attack. Cross comes in overall of the players and towards the back post, and Sheffield managed to keep it in. Now on this near side, cross comes in, but it's blocked, and Sheffield regain possession and a long ball forward, but the goalkeeper picks it up, and now Wigan with an opportunity to get forward a bit more because it's been a lot of Sheffield United so far in possession going forward. Not so much from Wigan. We've seen Wigan get forward on the odd occasion, but not enough. They seem to be struggling to get out from the back with the press that Sheffield United are putting them under. They are putting them under a high press, and the shot comes in from Sheffield, and it's gone wide. But yet again, Wigan losing possession at the back, which has resulted in that opportunity for Sheffield. They picked up the pieces and literally got it forward very quickly, and managed to get a shot off, and it's gone wide of the post. Guys, if you're just joining us, please do drop your comments in the chat. Be great to hear from you guys. Thoughts on the game, score predictions, stuff like that. And please do consider hitting that like button and subscribing if you're new. Be great to get you involved in Fanden. Like I say, we're just doing a lot around the ground games at the minute to help fans find out about us. Wigan now on the counter attack with Sheffield only with 3 men back, 2 men forward for Wigan. Cross comes in, and it's a good effort, but the player that was crossed to didn't know much about it, and is deflected off his boot and gone out on the far side. Yeah, the ball just came to him too quick for him to realise. And the Sheffield Wednesday, I keep getting confused with the two. Sheffield United player has managed to stop it going out for a corner, but only to kick it out for a throw-in. So Wigan in possession inside Sheffield United's half. And now we've got a stoppage for a foul. 2 players coming together. Look like a 50-50 from my part of view. Both of them trying to win ball. But I think it was just a little grab of the shirt that's caught the attention of the referee. So we have a free kick for Wigan. I think it's just it's about 10 yards inside the Sheffield United half. So still quite a long distance. I'd say about 40 yards from the Sheffield goal. So short pass. Sheffield now on the have now stole it back, and now it looking to hit Wigan on the counter attack down this near side. Long crossfield ball headed away from Wigan. Sheffield managed to regain possession, and now on the far side, looking to create some space, and they've drawn yet another foul from Wigan in a dangerous area of the pitch. Yeah, it was a bit of a clumsy tackle that from a Wigan player. I think more frustration than anything in that challenge. So yeah, thank you, Harry Football. Appreciate you dropping in, mate. Appreciate that. Any of you guys just joining us, please do drop your comments in the chat. Be great to hear from you. So we've got a set piece now for Sheffield on the far side. Cross comes in, and it's right. It's a good cross, to be honest, but pretty much goes past all the players and goes out. I'm just trying to work out if it was. Yeah, a Sheffield player got a head on it, but it's gone way over the bar. And I think even if it hadn't, it'd have been pulled back for an offside. So we got yet another stoppage here, guys, and it's another Wigan player by the looks of it. So it looks like we got another Wigan player injured. So we're just coming up to 30 minutes, guys. It's still 1-0 to Sheffield United. But yeah, I'm just trying to work out. Edmondson Green looks to be coming on for Wigan. I'm not sure the player that's coming off, but it's an injury. I think he's just pulled up. I'm not sure if it's a hamstring or something like that. But yeah, just waiting to find out. The player actually injured is still on the deck, so to speak. So let's see what's going to happen with that. But yeah, I think it's a calf injury or something. Hi guys, Joey, how's it going, mate? Appreciate you dropping in. Always a pleasure. A bit of a quieter stream tonight. Just back on here trying to get a feel back into club football. And plus, I would have preferred to do the EFL Cup games tomorrow, but unfortunately, I'm going to be busy tomorrow evening, so I'm not able to do that. So I thought I'd jump on this game, do the live stream for this one tonight. Although I did expect it to be quiet, and it is proving that way. But I suppose club football is going to be a bit of a reality check because, as we know from previous streams, club football is a bit more up and down. You can have really active streams, and you can have really quiet streams. But like I said, a bit of a reality check from the numbers that we got in the World Cup. But I always knew that the World Cup was going to be kind of a bonus round. But now it's back to the bread and butter of football, if you like. So yeah, great to see you, Joey. Appreciate you dropping in, mate. Do you have a score prediction? How's things with you? Hope you've had a good day, mate. Like I say, always a pleasure to see you in the chat, mate. Really appreciate the support. And are you watching the game? Are you actually watching the game, mate, or are you just listening to it in the background whilst you're doing other things? I know when I'm not doing fandom, I used to do that with the football a lot. I'd be busy fixing my bike or something like that and have the football on in the background. So I presume other people do that as well. But yeah, Joey, if you're still there, mate, please do drop a score prediction in. And yeah, like I say, let us know how you're doing, mate. Hopefully you are well and had a good day. So Wigan in possession on the far side, and they've lost it already to Sheffield. But Sheffield with a kick forward, and it falls to the Wigan keeper, and now Wigan pick up possession again inside their own half. Long ball down this near side, defended by Sheffield, but Wigan managed to keep possession. And now we've got another stoppage. Oh, this game already. How many stoppages have we had in this game already? So, free kick to Sheffield United. Midway inside their own half. Dylan, Stevie Allen, hope you're well, mate. How's it going, Dylan? Great to see you, mate. Appreciate you dropping in. Sorry, when you dropped in earlier, I was having some technological gremlins that I was sorting out, so that's why there was just an empty seat here when you dropped in, mate. But I appreciate you dropping in. Like I saying to Joey, just getting feel back into the club football tonight. Unfortunately, I won't be able to do the EFL games through work commitments over the next day or two. So I thought I'd do this stream tonight, and we'll get back to it nearer to the weekend once things calm down with work commitments. But yeah, great to see you, Dylan. Appreciate you dropping in, mate. Do you have a score prediction? As I was trying to ask you earlier, how you getting on with your exams now? Are you all done for the Christmas period now? Are you have you got a little bit of a break? I'm presuming you've done what you need to do exam wise before the new year, and I'm presuming you're gonna pick it up again when we get into the new year. So yeah, if you still there, Dylan, be great to hear from you, mate. Joey saying not watching it, mate, just out and about. I think Sheffield will win 2-1. All right, mate. Well, I appreciate you dropping in if you're out and about. Really, really do appreciate that. Top man. Um, but yeah, that's. I think you could be right with the way it's going with the score prediction, mate. Because Wigan just look to be really struggling to get themselves going at the minute. They're struggling to get out their own half. They have had a few opportunities, but they are struggling to get out of their own half. Sheffield are using the high press. They're using the high press. They're keeping when Wigan are in possession at the back. Sheffield pressing from the front to keep to keep Wigan boxed in, if you like, and make life difficult. But Wigan are trying to make the game scrappy, as you'd expect. My score prediction at the top of the game was probably a little bit, maybe a little bit ambitious. I don't know what you want to call it. I said it would be. I thought it might finish 2-2, but I think maybe Joey, your score prediction is probably more accurate, mate. To be fair, the way it's going at the minute, anyway, I think you're right with the Sheffield win. It's definitely looking like that so far. But yeah, thanks for that, Joey. A pleasure to have you involved, mate. Always appreciate the support, and thank you very much for coming, getting involved, especially if you're out and about. That's really, really appreciated. Dylan is saying, did you see they announced the date for the Bolton vs Portsmouth game in the Cup today, mate? Yeah, it's in January, isn't it, mate? I haven't seen exactly the details. I was going to obviously check it out on your account, your Instagram account later, because I know that anything Portsmouth League One, you normally post and keep up to date on your account. So I was going to have a quick check exactly. I did hear earlier today that it was going to be in January, but the date just kind of straight over my head, if you know what I mean, mate. But I'm sure you posted it on your Instagram, so I'll check it out later on. And get up to scratch with it. But yeah, looking forward to that one, mate. That's the EFL Trophy game, isn't it? Because we've still got the replay to play, the league game to play against you guys as well, down at your place, as well as obviously you coming back up to our place for the opposite fixture, if you get what I mean. So yeah, we're going to be seeing quite a bit of each other's clubs in the new year by the looks of it, Dylan. But that's all good. Like I say, obviously, it's a shame because I do actually like Portsmouth as a club, but unfortunately we're in the same league, so we've got to try and take points off each other for our respective clubs. But sometimes, don't you? You love the to take points off clubs that you don't like so much, but it's sometimes when it's clubs that you do have a little bit of a soft spot for. It's kind of like, let's just get the job done and move on. Do you know what I mean? So So sorry, mate. I do like your club, but I am obviously I am hoping that Bolton get the points when we play you, as I'm sure you are for Portsmouth, mate. But yeah, like I said, I haven't seen the exact date yet, mate, but I am aware that the details have come out. So thanks for that, Dylan. Dylan also saying Pompey are playing tomorrow. Yeah, like I said, I know there's some EFL Cup games tomorrow. There's some League Cup games tomorrow, and on Wednesday as well, I believe. But unfortunately, I'm going to be busy with work commitments, personal commitments, stuff like that for the next day or two. So I'm unfortunately, I would prefer to do the cup stuff, but obviously, as you guys know, I've got to work. I don't make no money off this yet or anything, so I've got to work, and I'll keep banging away at the channel as much as I can when I have the time. But some days my work commitments have to take priority, and unfortunately, the next 2 days, as disappointing as it is, I'll be catching up with some social media stuff, but not able to do any YouTube for the next day or two, unfortunately. But as you know, guys, I am trying to stay as consistent as possible, and we've been doing really well with it, and it's been amazing. And you guys have been amazing with the support you've been showing, because obviously I know that the live match watch-alongs can seem a bit repetitive, but unfortunately, it is a necessary evil at the minute. To help us get more fans to find out about us, and also to help us learn which clubs are going to help us get more fans interested and get us, help with the project growing. So yeah. So thanks for that, Dylan, and yeah, hopefully, if you're still there, mate, please do drop a score prediction in. It'd be great to hear your thoughts on this game. I know it's a championship game, but I know you're very knowledgeable about your football, mate. So if you have a score prediction, please do drop it in. It'd be great to hear from you. And like I say, I'm sure I'll speak to you over the next couple of days on the social media, because, like I say, I'll be taking a break, a little bit of a break for a day or two from the live streaming to deal with some personal stuff, work stuff, and also catch up on some stuff on social media as well. So yeah, so thanks for that, Dylan, mate. Great to see you. Lidra. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that correct, mate. Apologies if I'm not. Lidra, winner. I'm winner. I'm not sure what you mean by that, mate. But I'm presuming maybe you're Sheffield United fan. If that's correct, please do let us know, mate. But thank you very much for dropping in. Always great to see new faces and new people in the chat. We love to see that. But yeah, like I say, mate, I'm not sure what to say to that. Just one word, winner. So I'm presuming maybe you are Sheffield United fan, mate. So if you are, please do confirm that, guys. We're just gone past the 40 minutes mark, so we are getting close to the halftime period. Sheffield still 1-0 up against Wigan. Wigan with a corner now on this near side. I'll come back to the comments in a second, guys. Just see what happened with this corner. It's a poor corner. Corner comes in and it's straight into the goalkeeper's hands. Absolutely no trouble there for the goalkeeper. And the goalkeeper looks to get Sheffield on the move quickly. Long ball up the field. But Wigan pick up the possession at the back. But they are getting themselves in all kinds of trouble here. And now we've got a stoppage. I'm not sure what for, but just seen that a Wigan player pick up the possession and come in under severe pressure at the back from two Sheffield players looking to close the space. And I'm like I say, the ref. I think this is stoppage, or is it gonna? Yeah, I think it's gone out for a goal kick. It did look like the referee had stopped it for a stoppage there. So my bad. Yeah, it's gone out for a goal kick. So goal kick taken, and it's the long ball up the field, and it's gone out for a throw-in. Dylan is sorry. Did I? Dylan PFC _ DY4 is Dylan saying I'm thinking Wigan Athletic 2-3 2, Sheffield United 3. I'm not biased towards either team, but sounds like a good match. Yeah, it's quite end to end. To be fair, mate, it is an end to end game in some respects, but Sheffield United definitely looking the more dominant, and Wigan looking like they are getting spells of possession. They are trying to get forward, but they are looking like they are looking like what you would expect. They are looking like a relegation team at the minute. They're struggling to, their passes are the passing's rushed, a bit panicky when they're getting forward. Long balls as well. You just see the typical patterns of play where you can see it's the team struggling for confidence. And then when, like I say, you can see that Sheffield are definitely not struggling for confidence by the fact of how they're playing when they're out of possession, as well as how they're playing when they're in possession. So yeah, that is pretty obvious in that aspect. But yeah, it is a pretty good game. Both teams having a fair amount of possession. It's just I think Sheffield are using their spells of possession better. If that gives you guys a bit of a better picture, hopefully. But yeah, thank you for that, Dylan. I think you guys could be right. I think it is looking more likely that it will be a Sheffield win. But you can never say never, as we know, in any game, teams can pull off surprises, but it's like I say, it's looking a bit panicky at times, and a bit rushed from Wigan's perspective. So yeah, like I say, we'll see how the rest goes. Rest of the game carries on, continues. But thank you very much for that, Dylan. Appreciate it, mate. Yes, mate. Pompey in action tomorrow. Our club is a mess right now, and it's transferred onto the pitch. Well, obviously, I'm not sure how you guys have been getting on through the World Cup period, but I do know that before the World Cup, you guys were doing quite well. So that's quite a surprise to hear you telling me that, Dylan. Because, like I say, before the World Cup, you guys were getting pretty good results, and you was up there fighting near the top of the league. So yeah, obviously, I've as you know, I've been so focused the last few weeks with the World Cup. I've struggled a bit to keep up with what's been going on with club football. I know there has been some club football going on in the background, but like I say, I've not managed to keep up with it too much. Cross comes in for Wigan, and it's blocked by Sheffield and out for a corner. But that was actually one of Wigan's best efforts so far, to be fair. Cross coming in from the far side. Wigan player looking to slide into the box and get on the end of it. But Sheffield United player just getting in front of him and managing to block the ball. So we've got a corner now for Wigan coming in from the far side. We've got 6 minutes added on time, guys, which is a bit unusual. Now, wild shot coming in. A corner came in and then was ricocheted out. And then we had a Wigan player coming in, coming racing towards the box with a wild shot, and it's just gone high and wide. So, yeah, a bit disappointing that from a Wigan perspective. But, yeah, we're just just about a minute and a half into the 6 minutes added on time. So yeah, Dylan, do please tell me a little bit more about that, mate. Because like I say, last time I checked, you guys were doing okay in the league. So I'm a bit surprised to hear you telling me that it sounds like there's been a dip in form or something, that something's not right or something's happened during the World Cup period that's upset the Pompey dressing room. So yeah, if you're still there, Dylan, let me know a few more details about that, mate. Because like I said last time I checked, you guys were riding high near the top of the league and doing quite well. So yeah, Dylan also saying, no worries, mate. Apologies, as I know I bang on about my club a lot. No need to apologise, mate. Obviously, it was a little bit more difficult join the World Cup to talk to you guys in the chat during games. Because as you know, I am trying to get a bit better at concentrate on the game, at least partly anyway. But now we're back to club football. It will quite quieten off compared to the World Cup. So hopefully I can teach myself the better balance now of obviously doing a certain amount of match commentaries to keep you guys up to date with what's going on, but also a percentage of time with replying to you guys and your comments so that you guys get involved as well. So like I said, but it was a little bit difficult during the World Cup because as you've seen, guys, we were getting some pretty good views on the channel, and I just wanted to try and maximize how much we could try and take advantage of that because it was a lot of the chance to attract fans from a lot of parts of the world that we will eventually attract people from, but obviously at the minute, with the project still being new or relatively new, obviously reaching out to other parts of the world can be as and when we get the right games, if you get what I mean. And so the World Cup did help us a little bit with that. So yeah, but no need to apologise, mate. Like I say, you guys are always welcome to come on here and talk about your clubs. And like I say, we got more coming. It's just a bit of a grind at the minute, guys. Unfortunately, I've got to keep just sticking with these match watch alongs some more to like I say, to help more fans find out about us. But we've got bigger ambitions in the future, guys. And I've got like I said, the new show that I'm hoping to try during January that will be a bit more different to the match watch alongs to talk more about the transfer window and stuff like that, and also create a fan community show more. So I'm hoping to try that in the over January, and you'll probably see it listed. And this is the first time I'm mentioning this, guys. The new show is going to be called Fans at 5. So hopefully you like the sound of that. So basically, we'll be through January. The plan is to try and come on around 5 o'clock and stick to a regular time so that new fans can start to find us and get to know us being on around the same time. So yeah, hopefully you guys like the sound of that. Fans at 5, it's called, and that's coming. We're going to give that a test during January. So yeah, thanks for that, Dylan. Appreciated, mate. No need to apologise. Joey is saying, are you wishing for a Sheffield win because of Bolton Wigan rivalry? Yeah, I am. I am a little bit, Joey. I don't actually have anything against Wigan as a club. I don't see them as a major rival. If anything, I see them more as a Bolton fan. I see them as a good club, but as a Bolton fan, I see them as more of a thorn in the side. And the reason I see them as more as a thorn in the side is because when I was growing up and I was younger, I'm very well familiar with Wigan. I actually lived over that way for a while. And I'm very familiar with Wigan. And it's not a football town; it's a rugby town. So for me, when Wigan are doing better than Bolton, I find that rather irritating because Bolton is a football town, whereas Wigan is more of a rugby town. So I don't really. If anything, the rivalry we have with them, I see it as more as more of an annoyance. If that answers your question, Joey. I'm sure I've said to you guys previously on live streams that to me, the more rivals, the more serious rivals to Bolton is Blackburn and Man United, obviously for local rivalry. I know Man United fans don't see it the same way because they've got bigger fish to fry. But when you go back in history of football, Bolton and Man United actually do have quite a close rivalry. So the halftime whistle's gone, guys. Not much really to report. It was kind of a scrappy first half. Sheffield United managed to edge it, taking an early lead early on from a corner. But like I say, Wigan definitely with work to do and definitely a serious team talk needed at halftime if they want to try and get something out of this game. So we'll have to see how they come out in the second half. But yeah, I've got to be honest, pretty disappointing for Wigan going forward in the first half. But it's to be expected. Like I say, if you were watching the game, I'm sure you guys would say the same thing. It's just a bit panicky in their play. Same sort of stuff you'd expect to see from a team that's in the bottom at the bottom of the table. desperate, a little bit desperate with their passing, a little bit desperate with their movement. Just not much composure, if you get what I mean. In panicky when they're in possession, and panicky when they're coming under pressure. But like I say, I think considering they don't look confident, I think they've done quite well to keep Sheffield at bay and only concede one goal in that first half. So yeah, but thank you very much for that, Joey. Hopefully that answers your question, mate. Like I say, for me, as I said, I don't. Wigan are local rivals, but like I say, for me, they're more of a hindrance of a rival than a rival that I really see Bolton having any kind of serious rivalry with, if you get my meaning. They're more like the noisy, annoying neighbours, if you get my meaning, Joey. So yeah, a bit like kind of. I suppose, mind you, it's not really a fair comparison, is it? But you know, obviously, Joey, I'm sure you know what I'm getting at because you're a Liverpool fan, so you know what I'm on about. Sheffield, what is it? It says St Helens. That's a rugby town, isn't it? As you know, it's not. It's it's outside, just outside of Liverpool, but it's not a football town. It's a rugby town. Same with Warrington. So all that part of Lancashire kind of area is very much rugby orientated, and Wigan comes into that. So yeah, like I say, for me, Wigan more of a thorn in the side of Bolton than what I would consider as a direct rival. Dylan saying none of our players giving anything for the shirt anymore. They are all a group of individuals and have to have no team spirit or partnership. Right. Well, that's disappointing. How's that come about, Dylan? Because I take what you're saying, and I appreciate you letting us know, but I don't understand how that's come about. You guys were near the top of the. I'm not sure exactly where you are at the minute. I'm going to actually have a quick look, but that's quite surprising to hear that, Dylan. Because, like I say, you guys were doing quite well before the World Cup. Sorry, I'm just bringing the table up so I can. Right, where is? Oh yes, you're right, Dylan. Actually, yeah, I can see what you mean now, mate. You guys have dropped down the league from last time I looked. Obviously, whoa, I'm shocked at that. What's gone on there, Dylan? That's quite shocking. You guys were near the top of the table, and now you're in 10th. And I'm seeing that your last two games you've lost, and the four before that is draws. So yeah, you've definitely lost momentum, haven't you? That's really strange because you guys were flying high. I don't understand how that can happen. There's something must have happened within the club, mate, behind the scenes or something, for that kind of dip in form. Because, like I say, you guys were flying high near the top. You was up there competing. You were up there in the mix. So yeah, that's a bit of a surprise, that, Dylan. I genuinely I didn't realise, mate. Like I said, I've been so focused for the last 3-4 weeks on World Cup football. And obviously before it, I was also focused on preparing for it. So yeah, but last time I looked, you guys were up the top because I remember. Obviously, I know that because the Bolton. Obviously, I think we were right next to each other about a month ago or 6 weeks ago. I think we were right next to each other in the table. I'm sure you guys were just one place above us or something. So yeah, that's a bit of a shocker, that, Dylan. So, like I say, for that to happen for me, I think something. Obviously, you should know better, more information than me. But it sounds to me like something's gone on behind the scenes at Portsmouth to have that kind of dip in form, because that's quite shocking. Um, Dylan also saying there was a mass protest at the end of our game on Saturday. 10 people got kicked out, some for protesting during the game against the owners, others because of the fight that broke out with the steward. Oh my God! So it's so yeah, a lot, obviously a lot going on at Portsmouth. I'm going to be. I think I think your club needs a phone call. I really do, because I'm not liking the way they seem to be treating the fans at your club. What I'm hearing, um, and plus, that's not good. I believe some discrimination going on again as well at your club with one of your most loyal fans, just because he doesn't fit into the narrative of what people think a football fan should be. He thinks for himself, thinks outside the box, wants to come to the games, be loud and proud, pays his ticket just like everybody else, but yet he's being discriminated against and stopped. And the club are trying to stop him attending the games. That's also another issue. It's an absolute disgrace. From what I'm hearing, what's going on down there, mate. Dylan also saying the club captain said after the game that the mistakes were everyone else's fault, and not his problem. Unfortunately, every player blames the mistakes on the um, others, and they never take responsibility. We, hey, there's so much to talk. You could have come and talked about this when we did a Pompey stream the other week. We did a Pompey stream about a few weeks ago. We could have covered this in a bit more depth if it's been going on for a few weeks. But yeah, that's quite shocking. Um, that's quite shocking, and especially coming from the captain, because it's normally the captain that takes the brunt of the anger from the fans and the press. As we see that in the Premier League with a lot of the captains for Premier League clubs, they've become, they're very much well aware that when the team's under pressure, it's up to them to come and take a little bit of heat off the manager and come out sometimes and talk to the press to take the pressure off his teammates and the manager a little bit. So that's quite shocking to hear that a captain's trying to deflect the blame. But yeah, sounds like a lot of problems going on at Portsmouth, mate. That's a real shame. That's a real shame. But I'd love to, like I said, it'd be great to talk about it a lot more in depth. But most Portsmouth fans I come across a bit camera shy, so it's a bit difficult to do any kind of specific show on Portsmouth right now, unless I do it all on my own. Apologies for the long messages. No worries, mate. Like I say, mate, I always appreciate you coming getting involved, and definitely I appreciate you making me more aware of the bigger picture of what's going on at Portsmouth. Like I said to you, Dylan, hopefully we can get more fans interested in Fanden and grow the Fanden community. And it's this kind of thing that we want to challenge. It's this kind of thing that I will challenge once we grow the Fanden community. Once we got a good fan community right behind us, then I'll do it respectfully. I'll do it professionally. But believe me, guys, I will get on the phone and I will ring up football clubs and I will challenge them about stuff like this on your behalf. Because one thing that I am very passionate about is that fans get treated with respect. Believe you me, I've had my own footballing experiences that have kind of made me really annoyed with how football clubs take fans for granted and think that they can just ban fans for the slightest thing, to stop free speech, to stop freedom of expression. And like I say, it's not right. And the more we build the Fanden community and the more it grows, then the better it is for you guys. Because like I say, in the future, as we grow the Fanden community, I'll do it properly. I'll do it respectfully. I'll do it professionally. But believe me, guys, I will take no nonsense either. I will not let football clubs dwindle out with poor excuses. The more the project grows, the more I will challenge clubs about how they treat their fans. But like I said, I can only achieve that with you guys with the support of the project from you guys. Joey's saying, sounds good, mate. Thank you, Joey. I'm not sure if you're referring to me rambling on with myself or Dylan giving us an update about what's going on at Portsmouth. I'll just quickly look back. What was we talking about? Right. I think maybe you're referring to my comments about Bolton and Wigan rivalry. Stevie, thank you very much for the drink, mate. Stevie doing magic work in the background. So big shout out to Stevie. Thank you very much for the great work you do in the background. I very much appreciate it. And I know the guys in the chat that come in regular also appreciate you guys, you doing what you do in the background to keep the chat clean and positive, and obviously keeping me with a drink when I need it. And it's that I get a bit dry mouth through all the talking. So yeah, thank you very much, Stevie. And also thank you, Joey. Like I said, so apologies, Joey. I'm not sure if you're replying to my comments or Dylan's comments, but appreciate that, mate. Dylan is saying, where are Sheffield United in the table? They are second in the table, mate. I'm not sure. I'm just going to check. Yeah, they're second in the table. You got Burnley top of the table on 47 points. Sheffield United in second on 41 points. Then Blackburn Rovers, that my near and dear rivals, on in third place on 39 points. Watford in fourth on 37 points. Norwich in third on 35 points, and QPR in sixth place on 34 points. So that's the automatic promotion playoffs places and the automatic promotion places and the playoff places. That's how it stands so far. So even if Sheffield United get the win tonight, it wouldn't be enough to take them top of the table, but it would close the gap a little bit on Burnley. So yeah, and that brings them level. So that would bring them level because Burnley are currently on 23 games played. Sheffield United on 22 games played. So after this game, they'll be on level games. And like I say, if Sheffield win this, that would take them up to 44 points, which would mean that then they're 3 points behind Burnley at the top of the table. So yeah, hopefully that gives you guys a clearer picture. The teams are coming out, guys, so we're about to restart the game over the next few minutes. Sorry, a bit sneezy, guys. Sorry. So yeah, hopefully that brings you up to date, Dylan, with the table. Apologies for waffling on about it, mate. No need to apologise, Dylan. Obviously, appreciate keeping us up to date. You guys are always welcome to obviously come and get involved and drop your comments. It's just obviously sometimes in match watch-alongs, we're not too bad tonight because it's quite a stream, but sometimes in match watch-alongs it is a little bit more difficult to have a long in-depth conversation about clubs, any clubs that we're not particularly streaming about. But like I say, I want you guys to always feel like you can come and talk and bring things to my attention as well, because like I say, in the future, things that you guys tell me about that's not right with your club, like I say, I will get on the phone and I will try to get you guys answers. But at the minute, I'd be wasting my time because we need a bigger fan community to back us up so that football clubs can't ignore us. And that's the beauty of it. With more fans involved, with more fans, and we build a really strong fan community and positive fan community, then it's going to put football clubs in the position where they will not be able to keep ignoring us because they will see the numbers, the support that we get from you guys, and the community that we've built, and they will recognise that ignoring us will only get away with that for so long before it starts to make them look bad as a football club, and that's what we want, because that's the kind of thing that's going to give power back to you guys as fans, and that's what I'm trying to say to you guys, that I'm building this project to help fans get a little bit more out of football that they deserve. Get answers from football clubs when they're not being transparent, when they're not treating you, the fans, correctly. You have the right to demand answers and should be getting the answers. And the perfect example of that, guys, is what is going on and what has been going on for quite a while at Oldham. They have got an owner that is just literally letting the club tick over. He puts no money into it. He doesn't respond to fans. He doesn't respond to the press. And he thinks he's beyond being answerable to the fan community, of which he is the owner of that football club. So that's just one example. So, like I say, guys, that's my future ambitions. We're a long way to go yet, but that's my future ambitions for the fan project, to build a positive fan community, a strong fan community. And then when you guys tell me stuff are not wrong with that stuff is wrong at your club, how the club is treating fans, with the power of you guys behind the project, I will ring up football clubs, or I will even go and see football clubs properly, correctly, and respectfully, but to demand answers on your behalf. But so, yeah, just sorry if I'm rambling on. I just want to express to you guys some of the, the ambition that I've got for the future of the Fandom project. Joey's saying, saying about your new show idea. Oh, right. Sorry. My apologies, Joey. Like I said, talking about a few different things sometimes throws me off. So, yeah, thank you. Thanks for that, Joey. Yeah, like I said, we're going to test it in January. So I'm hoping that creates, that works a bit better for the community aspect of the Fandom. Because as you guys know, I'm doing a lot of the match watch-alongs, and that is obviously good for the fan community. Of course it is. But obviously on the match watch-alongs, it's a balance between the fan community and embracing the conversation, and also trying to give updates as the game, whatever game it is, we're streaming about, trying to give updates on that as it develops. So yeah, but with the new show, yes, we will be talking transfers, but that's going to be a lot more, a lot better to actually embrace the conversation that we want to start building for you guys to make streams more enjoyable, with more conversation, more in-depth chat, and basically a good, a good fan community that want to talk to each other and create that positive community, which you guys all become really important members of the Fandom community. So yeah, that like I say, we'll keep doing it, keep working. It's like I say, it's a marathon, guys. Fandom is a marathon. It's not a sprint. I never expected to get there anytime quickly. I knew that when I started the project 3 years ago, or longer now. It's actually longer now. I knew that it was going to be a long process to get it where it was. But the good thing is, guys, the first 2 years I spent learning a lot, because obviously I'm an older guy, so I didn't understand social media and all that kind of stuff when I started. So I ended up wasting the first 2 years basically just learning. So yeah, but that's good, because all that knowledge is now obviously up here. Still plenty to learn, obviously, but I've learned a lot along the road. And like I say, that's helping me now increase my efforts in the right areas, and hopefully we'll start to pick up the pace now, based on the fact that I've learned a lot, and now I know where I've got a better idea where I need to focus my attention. So yeah, thank you very much for that, Joey. Really appreciate the positivity. I'm not sure how it's going to go. Like I say, we're just going to test it for this January, and hopefully the testing goes well, but really look to push that forward in the future. Probably try and make a bit bigger thing of it in the summer, and see if we can get more fans. Actually, get some guest fans on as well to mix it up a little bit. But like I say, we'll see with the testing. We'll see how they get on in the January transfer window. With the testing of that new show. But yeah. Look out for it, guys. It's going to be called Fans at 5. And like I said, it might have different headlines, because it's going to be a transfer show to start with. So it might have a transfer headline. But you will notice I've designed a specific logo for that show. So you will hopefully start seeing that pop up on the channel. So, guys, just a quick, I'll come back to the comments in a minute. Just give you a quick update on the game. Game has restarted. We're 50 minutes in. Wigan have come out in this second half looking much better, trying to get forward more. They've had a bit more success. They've put Sheffield under more pressure, but not really seen a lot of effort on goal for their efforts, shall we say? So yeah, but good to see that they've improved their momentum getting forward. I think they've maybe just like I said, from the first 5 minutes of this second half, it's looking like the managers identified a few mistakes that they were making in that first half, because they've definitely come out in the second half and looking a lot better. And then shot and an opportunity comes in, cross comes in from this near side, but it basically goes to a load of Sheffield United bodies and is cleared on the far side for a throw-in to Wigan. Wigan take the throw-in, and now they're in possession on the halfway line. Guys, please do keep your comments coming. I will come back to the comments in a few minutes, in a minute or two. Just give you a quick bit of feel how this game has started in the second half. And like I say, Sheffield very much on the defence at the minute. They've just kicked it out again, deep inside their own half for another throw into Wigan. So Wigan looking to turn the screw a bit here in the early stages of this second half to try and get see if they can get an equaliser. But yeah, we just had the referee give what I think is a foul to Sheffield United. So yeah, Dylan. Dylan is saying, I think they will have a good January transfer window and have a great second half of the season, mate. Are you still talking about Portsmouth, mate? I'm sorry, I'm confused. Are you still talking about Portsmouth there, or are you talking about Wigan or Sheffield United? I'm not sure. If you could let us know, Dylan. I'm not sure. Like I say, mate. Dylan, oh, I think he's gone. Dylan saying, I have to hop off now, mate. Enjoyed the stream so far. Hopefully there are more goals in the second half. Take care, mate. Speak to you soon. No worries, Dylan. Appreciate you dropping in, mate. Really do appreciate that. Thank you very much. And like I say, yeah, I'll definitely catch up with you on social media soon. And really, really do, like I say, we really appreciate you popping in tonight. I was expecting it to be a positive, a bit more of a quieter stream tonight after the World Cup. This is the first club game back. Plus, this game is on the telly as well. But obviously, I need to get myself feeling back into club football after all the World Cup football I've done. But yeah, thank you very much, Dylan. I appreciate you dropping in, mate, and very much appreciate you contributing to the conversation in the chat. Take care, and like I said, hopefully I'll catch up with you either tomorrow or the day after on social media. As I'm going to be busy catching back, getting back to some of you guys with messages and stuff. Quite a bit going on at the minute on social media. I've just been that busy. I'm a bit behind with it all, so hopefully I'll catch up with it in the next couple of days while I'm not streaming. So yeah, Sheffield in possession on the far side, inside the Wigan half, just on the edge of the goal box. And Wigan have put in the tackle, and it's gone out for a throw-in. Guys, if you're just joining us, it would be absolutely amazing if you could hit that like button and possibly subscribe. See if you like what Fanden Project's about. You can follow us on social media. There's a lot to come with the future of Fanden, but you're only going to find out about that if you get involved, guys. So please do consider subscribing and hit that like button. Cross comes in from Sheffield, but it's straight to the goalkeeper, who picks up the possession, and now he's looking to get Wigan on the move quickly, but they've lost their possession again sloppily inside their own half, and a shot comes in for Sheffield, and Sheffield have scored. Absolutely shocking. Wigan created that problem for themselves. They've conceded a goal, and it's basically come about through sloppy passing. They keep trying to pass out for a bat. I don't understand. I've said this before on live streams, guys. I do not understand why relegation teams, particularly relegation teams, why they try to play out from the back. When confidence is low, when you're struggling as a team, when you're struggling to create goal-scoring opportunities, it makes absolutely no sense to be dawdling at the back, trying to play out from the back. Just get the ball forward and get it to your forward players, your attacking players, and try and create more attacking opportunities to instill confidence within the team. So yeah, Joey, looks like you're quite close to your score prediction, mate. Only need Wigan to score one now, and your score prediction would be bob on, mate. So that puts Sheffield United 2-0 up against Wigan. Apologies, guys. Sorry, just clearing my throat. Wigan now on the attack down this near side. Ball out on this near side for a throw-in to Wigan, just inside their own half. They're just passing it back too much, guys. They're just playing the ball back to their own defence quite a lot, and it's meaning they're just giving the opportunity to Sheffield United to basically pick them off. And now they've just given yet away another foul through grabbing hold of Sheffield United player in on the far side, but only on the halfway line. So he weren't really a danger. So I don't understand why Wigan are grabbing shirts in that kind of area, because they're just adding to themselves, making it easy to give fouls away and put themselves under more pressure. It's madness, absolute madness. So yeah, Joey is saying, by the sounds of it, Sheffield will probably score again. Yeah, they might do. Yeah, they might do, Joey. They definitely. I'm shocked how bad Wigan are playing at the minute. You're seeing what gets me is how managers don't identify these things. As football fans, we're used to seeing it. Obviously, I'm sure you're not, Joey, because your team being a very strong team, Liverpool not being involved in any kind of relegation trouble for many, many years. But I'm sure you're a very experienced and knowledgeable football fan, mate. So I'm sure you know what I'm talking about when you've seen other teams in that rut of struggling to get results. And you see the same pattern. You see the lack of confidence. You see the rushed passing. You see indecisiveness in the play. You just see all the same types of things that you can identify with a team that are feeling the pressure and a team really lacking in confidence. So it's like, well, if we can see it sitting here as fans, how do the managers not see it and try to get players to recognise it themselves and stop doing them things? For example, if I was a Wigan manager, I'd be telling the goalkeeper, just hit the ball long. While we've got defensive issues, weaknesses, confidence issues, then don't give the ball, play the ball out from the back. Play the ball forward to the midfield, let them pick it up, or at least play it to your centre backs and get the centre backs to pass it forward faster rather than dawdling around at the back, because there's clearly a confidence issue within Wigan's defensive lineup, and they don't seem to have identified it from the way they're playing. They don't identify it. Why would you be passing out from the back when you keep losing possession at the back? That's my point. It's madness. They're losing. The goalkeeper passes it to the defenders. The defenders try and pass it forward, and then they're losing possession either from the defense or when they're passing it into midfield. and that's as far as they get. They're not going. The amount of times they've tried to go forward, and it's never. I can't remember at any point where they've passed it from back to front, and it's actually resulted in a forward player actually getting on the ball. Most of the time, when they've tried to pass it out from the back, they've only got as far as midfield before they've lost it. So you know, I'm sure you understand what I'm saying, Joey. It's madness, mate, that they are doing that they are passing, keeping the long spells of possession at the back when they're not getting it forward from the back. It makes more sense that, yeah, I know we don't like the long ball game. I know that a lot of fans don't like that, but it doesn't matter what you like. When you're in a relegation fight, it matters about getting results. And if long balls forward are going to help you gain confidence and get your forward players on the ball and, you know, start to improve results, then you do what's necessary. This is football. It's not ballet dancing. You know, sometimes you win with pretty football, as we say, fancy football, sexy football, whatever you want to call it. And sometimes you have to win ugly. And, you know, it doesn't matter whether you're a lower league team or a top of the table team in the Premier League. Every club at some point needs to learn or needs to know how to do that, needs to know how to win games the smart way, the sexy way, whatever you want to call it, with sexy football, but also the ugly way, where the football might not be that attractive, but it gets you results, and that builds confidence. And once you get confidence, then you can look at getting back to the more attractive style of play. But like I say, it's madness watching this, seeing that Wigan keep repeating the same mistakes in their approach to the game. So yeah, Joe, it looks like you could be right, mate. We could see more goals, and we have another opportunity for Wigan here, but it could result. Cross comes in from the corner, defended well at the near post by Sheffield United. But yeah, Wigan want to be careful with these corners because we could see Sheffield hit them again on the counter attack. So Wigan in possession, midway inside the Sheffield United half, passing it back again to the halfway line. This is what I mean. It's nuts. Now down this near side, under pressure from Sheffield United, but he's managed to get around the Sheffield player and get into the box with a 1-2 and an opportunity on goal. And it's blocked. Oh, that was the best opportunity for a while. Claims for handball from Wigan players. But the referee's giving nothing. We don't have VAR, do we, yet in the Championship, do we? We don't have any VAR. So I'm not sure. It happened that quick. I'm not sure if it was a handball. But yeah, it seems nuts, doesn't it, that we're having VAR being used in some leagues and not others. But yeah, I'm just trying to work out if it was actually a handball. Well, if it is a handball, that's a harsh one because you can see, but I see that the player done everything. He's kind of he's hooked himself in like that to try and avoid the ball contact. So for me, that wasn't I think handball should only be given in the box when you can see it's clear and intentional, or players have got their hands up here where they shouldn't have them. But when you can see that players are trying to tuck in to not get a handball, then I think I do agree that it don't matter. Don't matter which team it is. If you can clearly see that player is trying to not have their hands in the way, then for me, that them kind of handballs are always frustrating. Cross comes in for Wigan, and it's into the back of the net. So Wigan have pulled one back. So Joey, your score prediction right now, mate, is looking pretty awesome. So Wigan pull one back with a goal tapped in from a cross. Coming in from the far side. Nice bit of play from that Wigan. So this is what I mean. When they've actually got themselves on the ball when they get forward, they are putting Sheffield under pressure and creating opportunity or getting into the box to create opportunities. But like I say, where they're getting their tactics wrong is how they're approaching the build-up play. But yeah, surprise goal from Wigan. They're hitting Sheffield United a little bit on the counter attack to a certain extent. And and it results in a goal for Wigan. So yeah, Joey, your score prediction's looking pretty good up to now, mate. Wigan 1, Sheffield United 2. Joey is saying, Joey's saying we're seeing this a lot. Teams holding possession and playing back from back, but most teams can't play like that. Absolutely, I keep saying it, Joey. I keep saying it. People think it's cool because it's fashionable, just because of the likes of Man City and Barcelona and teams like this that and Real Madrid that like to play a possession-based team. But that's different. That's their philosophy. That's what works for them. And they've got a massive budget to go out and buy the best players. But look at other teams like Liverpool. Liverpool have got a pretty big transfer budget, but they don't follow the crowd. They don't play like Manchester City play. As Klopp has said on many a times, he plays heavy metal football, and I actually like heavy metal football. I like that analogy, to be honest. But I like it because it's more direct. And I do love the way Liverpool play for that reason, because they've got their own style. They're not trying to copy Manchester City, and it works, and it's exciting as not and all. Yes, sometimes it's from a Liverpool point of view, it's a bit difficult to watch sometimes, because obviously Liverpool playing that style can sometimes leave them a bit vulnerable at the back. But to actually watch from a neutral point of view, it's awesome to watch that because there's going to be chances at both ends. And most of the time, Liverpool can play like that because they've mastered it. They've mastered how to do that, how to get results playing that way, and they've done it because that's what works for them. And I don't understand why more teams don't do that. Master what works for you as a team. Don't copy somebody else's style. It's like you said in Cool Runnings, isn't it? You can't be copying nobody else's style. You have your own style. I'm hoping you're remembering that, Joey. You know what I'm on about, mate. The film Cool Runnings. I thought that was quite a good analogy. I do love that film. It's brilliant. But yeah, you have your own style. But it's right what I'm saying, isn't it? If you want to have success as a football club, you have to go with what works for you. So you're spot on there, Joey. Well said, mate. It is. I find it really frustrating. That's why I keep highlighting it, because I find it really frustrating. So I've got a corner here for Wigan coming in on this near side, into the box, into a load of players, but it's cleared just outside the box. But Wigan pick up the possession again. Another cross comes in, and it's headed out for a goal kick to Sheffield. But yeah, Joey, like I say, mate, that's why I keep highlighting it, because I am frustrated. Don't get me wrong, I'm not a big fan of this possession type football, but if it works, like it works for Man City and it works for Barcelona and what have you, it works. Then I respect it. I'm not a fan of it. I'm not a big fan of that style of play. I like to play, like I've just said. For me, I like to see attacking football. I like to see Klopp kind of football, because that's awesome. It's end to end. It's entertaining. It's more exciting. There's more. It's more. Yeah, you know what I mean. There's just a lot more happens when that style of play is played. When you get this slow build up at the back, you can have 10-minute spells in the game where it's there's just not much to talk about, or the game goes a bit flat and stuff like that. So for me, if it works for teams, fair enough. I respect that. I'm not a big fan of that style of play, but I respect if it works for a team. But at the minute, it seems like a fashion thing, doesn't it? And it's just nuts. It's just absolutely nuts, because when is football been about? Well, obviously, football has always been an element of fashion involved, but not so much on how you play on the actual pitch. You play on the pitch what works for you as a team. So it just seems madness to see so many teams trying to play this possession-based playing out from the back style, especially when it's teams that are in relegation fights. It's nuts. It is absolute madness. So yeah. Thanks for that, Joey. Appreciate that, mate. Joey's saying, Joey saying, "Yeah, mate, laugh out loud." Yeah, I'm presuming maybe you're laughing at the analogy or the comparison to Cool Runnings. But that came to mind, mate. It just came to mind. I thought it was a good analogy, to be honest. But yeah, so we have a free kick. A free kick. It's the only problem with these condenser mics. You have it right close to your face, and it can get a little bit annoying in your face, but it works. It works. Sorry, free kick now on this near side for Sheffield. Sh- Shot comes in and it's the wall does its job and blocks it, but it's only cleared. Um, it's only cleared halfway inside of the Wigan half, and it's now a throw in for Sheffield United. Shots for both teams: Wigan 3, Sheffield United 0. Last 10 minutes. Um, that gives you an idea of how the momentum's been going for the last 10 minutes. Um, I think of Sheffield United just getting a little bit frustrated now with the fact that Wigan have really ramped up their intensity and really trying to do what they can to get something out of this game. And another ball goes out on the far side. Roberto Martinez, ex Wigan manager, is attending the game as a guest, I'm presuming. You might remember him. He was the Wigan manager when they won the FA Cup. Yeah, it's just shown a clip of him in the stands. So he's obviously there as a guest. Um, Always good to see that, you know, we always like to see, well, I always like to see that clubs try and keep good relationships with certain people in football that they they build a good relationship with through some some elements of success. Some great play there from Sheffield. Endaya, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Just tried to take on about 3 or 4 Wigan players on his own, and he actually got past 2 or 3 of them. But I think that the fourth one was a little bit too much for him to, He did well to get past the first few bunch of players, to be honest, because he was under mega pressure and trying to keep the ball under control, trying to break into the box. But yeah, he did eventually get challenged, and it's resulted in a free kick about 30, maybe about 25 yards out for Sheffield United. And I think we're going to see an in-swinger for this free kick. Yep. Oh, it's a good effort, but it's just a bit too high, and it's over the bar. But it was a really good effort. Cleared the wall, got it up and over, and it was dipping. It was dipping down. That was a really good effort, actually. When you see it on the replay, really good effort. It was dipping down really nicely. Just didn't quite dip down enough. But it did dip down quite a bit because just as it went over the bar, you seen it brush the top of the goal net. So that tells you just how close it came to actually that being a potential goal. So Wigan in possession now, midway inside the Sheffield United half on this near side, passing it about with a few 1-2s between each other. Cross comes in and it's headed out for a corner to Wigan. So yeah, guys, if you're just joining us, please do drop your comments in. It'd be great to hear from you guys. Please do consider subscribing if you're new, and also drop us a follow on social media. If you're on any of the social media platforms, you can check us out. We're on some of them. We're on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Unfortunately, we're not on TikTok and WhatsApp just yet. We will get involved in that in the future, but At the minute, I've got a lot to work on, so that adding them two will be a bit too much on the plate at the moment, but in the future it will. Um, so we got a corner coming in for Wigan from this near side. Corner comes in, it's an outswinger, and it's headed clear, but only as far as halfway, midway, should I say, inside the Sheffield half. Wigan still in still in possession, and they switch the ball out to this near side with a long pass. Um, but every time Wigan get the ball forward, they're coming under real severe pressure from the Sheffield defenders. I think the Sheffield trying to wanting to try and get some possession back to take the pressure off themselves, because they've been under pressure for large parts of this game. Sorry, in this second half. Goals recorded in the last 15 minutes of the games. I think it just said 5. I'm not sure. That came up quick then. So Wigan on the move again, on the attack down this near side. They switched the play back inside, and now have switched the play out to the far side, looking to create spaces, and another foul from Wigan for Wigan on the far side, level with the goal line box. If you get my meaning, the way the box line goes, it's level with that, but it's about 5 yards outside the box on the far side. But it's like I say, it's level with the front line of the box, if you get my meaning. 77 minutes gone, and at the minute, looking really good for Joey's score prediction. Wigan 1, Sheffield United 2. But then again, if Wigan find an equaliser, I'd have a very rare score prediction correct, because I think I did say 2-2 at the start, didn't I? So who's going to be right? Is it going to be me, or is it going to be Joey, or are we both going to be wrong? Cross comes in, and it don't go past the first man. It's a pretty poor shot, that, guys. Didn't get any height, any lift on it or anything, and it's stayed low, and it's it's basically rebounded off the nearest man to the set piece taker. We just looks like we're having a substitution for Sheffield United. Guys, if you're just joining us, please do drop your comments in the chat. Be great to hear from you. Um, so, yeah, I think we might be seeing substitution for both teams here. I'm just trying to work this out, but we're having Sheffield make the first substitution. I'm just looking to try and find out which players are coming on and off. So it's McCarthy and Sharp coming off, and Doyle and McBurney coming on for Sheffield United. And I think we're going to have an. Oh no, I don't know. All right. Sorry, guys. It did look like we were going to have substitution for both teams then, but looks like maybe Wigan have decided to hold off with their substitution. But yeah, 2 there for Sheffield. So we're just coming up to the 80-minute mark now, guys. It's still Wigan 1, Sheffield United 2. Wigan have a free kick. I don't know what they were going on with this referee. He's having a bit of an authoritarian spell. So we have a free kick for Wigan on this near side, just inside the Sheffield United half of the field. Short. It's not took a. It's short. He's took a short. He's took the set piece short and looking to move it down this near side with a cross, but it goes over everybody out onto the far side. Sheffield United clear the ball, but only as far as the halfway line and picked up again by Wigan. And now Wigan switch the play to this near side. Wigan starts second half attacking areas 18% down the far side, 16% down the middle, and 66% down this near side. So obviously that's showing and telling us that Wigan's attacking style has been a lot more to attack down this near side, looking to have some success. And to be fair, I'm trying to remember the goal now. I'm trying to remember which way the goal came in, which side it came in for the goal that they got. But yeah, like I say, the most of the possession they've had has been attacking down this near side. Sheffield United pick up, regain possession with some sloppy passing from Wigan in the middle of the park, and now Sheffield getting forward with a long ball up the field to Doyle, and Wigan just managed to get a defender in front of him before he managed to get his shot off. Let's So Sheffield United in possession now on the halfway line. Long ball down the field to the far side. They took the short corner there, I think, and it just didn't work. But Sheffield now looking to apply the pressure. And a cross comes in. Sheffield United played looking to get on the end of it, but Wigan defender just managed to get in front of him and block the opportunity. And now, look, that looks like a soft foul. Now we've got a Wigan player running down this near side. It was a 50-50 ball, long ball down this near side, 50-50 ball, both a Wigan player and a Sheffield United player running for it. But Wigan player has gone down. I'd like to see it again because it did look soft, that to me. Yeah, it's not. He's tripped himself over, it looks like there. Yeah, that's a dive if ever I saw one. There's nothing in that. Oh, I've got no time for players that cheat. It's just so unprofessional. Change for Wigan. Nathan Broadhead coming off and Ashley Fletcher coming on. Yeah, that's really poor, that, guys. It's so unprofessional to be cheating like. You could see, once you've seen the replay and you've seen it from the right angle, you could see it was a clear dive. The referee hasn't given it. It's gone out for a goal kick, but I really do hope he's booked that player for diving because we don't need to see that, guys. We don't want to see that kind of play. We want to see fouls given, yeah, when they're right. But we don't need to see these sad players that want to cheat to get an advantage. These are professional players. They shouldn't need to cheat to get an advantage. That's why they're called professional players, because their skill is supposed to be superior enough that they can trust and have faith in their own abilities to get results without the need to fake fouls and stuff like that. So I get really irritated when I see that kind of stuff. Oh, and it's a shot. Oh, it's good effort from Wigan. A cross came in from this near side, and Wigan attacker, I think it was Fletch trying to get in on the near post, but just crowded out by a Sheffield defender, and it was a really good effort. That it came from something and nothing. It was like literally, if that had been a goal, it literally would have been sneaked in at the back post. So really good effort from Wigan, and like that. I like the fact that they're trying to get in behind, even with tight angles. That was really nice bit of play from Wigan. Probably one of the most enjoyable bits of play I've seen from them in most of the game up to now. But some really good defending as well from a Sheffield United point of view, because The Wigan attacker did get the right side of him from an attacking point of view. So the defender was on the wrong side, if you get my meaning. But he still managed to get his foot around the attacking Wigan player and block the shot. So it's really 10 out of 10 for the defending there for the Sheffield United player, not giving up on it. Sheffield now in possession on the halfway line. Pass back to the keeper to try and ease the pressure coming from Wigan, because Wigan really, really pressing from front to back now. They've really got the bit between the teeth trying to look for this equaliser. Sheffield in possession now on this near side. Shot deflected and out for a throw-in. We're on 86 minutes now, guys. Only coming up to a few minutes left now, and plus extra time. Wigan 1, Sheffield United 2. Looks to be Sheffield United going to make another substitution. And it looks like the referee walking along the pitch there with a yellow card in his hand, like he was going to hand it to somebody. Shouldn't he have it in his pocket if he's not dishing it out to somebody? The good thing about this time of the year, guys, is you do see some fantastic festive supporters with some imagination standing in the stands. That's always great to see. So we have a corner on this near side. Apologies, I missed the substitution there, guys, so I can't tell you who's been changed, so my bad. Hopefully I'll get better at that with more practice, being a bit more on the ball. But yeah, the corner comes in and it basically falls into the melee of the players, but nobody able to do anything with it, and it ends up rebounding off a few players and going out for a goal kick. So Sheffield United picking up possession in their own half of the pitch, and now looking to get on the attack down this near side, but under pressure from Wigan defenders who managed to regain possession for Wigan, and now they look to switch the play to the far side, and now they're doing the passing back stuff again. Get it forward, you plonkers. 88 minutes gone, guys. So Wigan need to get the ball forward here if they want to try and find this equaliser. I've no preference, me guys. I'm watching this completely neutral. Do not have a preference on who wins this game. Throwing on this near side for Wigan. Pass back midway inside the Sheffield arse. Pass back to the halfway line. Another pass at the back from their defence. Loses them possession again. But luckily, the Wigan midfield regain possession. But that honest amount of sloppy passes I've seen from defenders, you'd expect the defenders, we know their primary job is defending. But surely, you, as a team, you would be working on your defenders, being more accurate with their passing under pressure. It's shocking how many times I have seen Wigan lose possession from their defenders. It's really poor their passing ability from one or two of their defenders. Cross comes in from Wigan, picked up inside the box from Sheffield United. Now Sheffield United looking to run into the space, and are running into the space to get in behind. And he's just run a bit too hard, and it's I'm not sure. I think it's ricocheted off. I'm not sure if he actually managed to just chip it off the defender, but no, he's ended up running that hard with the ball. He's been unable to slow down quick enough when he's got into the Wigan box, and it's resulted in the ball going out for a free kick. But yeah, good idea from Sheffield. Just like I say, unable to do for them to do much with it. Wigan now with a crossfield pass onto this near side. 5 minutes added on time, guys. 5 minutes time added on. I don't know if the EFL have been taking some lessons from the from FIFA with this longer spells of added on time. Wigan in possession, just on the edge of the Sheffield United box, looking to get in behind, coming down this near side, and it's gone out for a corner. Oh no, it's not. The referee's given it as a free kick. That did look like a corner. Well, one thing that I have been asked off fans is, have I noticed any difference with games being used with VAR and games not being used with VAR? And I haven't. But to be fair, it's just played the replay, and I think it just did touch the last touch. Just literally, just the ball ricocheted off the Sheffield player, and I think it's just brushed past the boot of the Wigan player. So I think the referee did actually get that right. But yeah, I was just saying, a few people have asked me, have I noticed much difference between games with VAR and games without VAR? But to be honest, I haven't really been looking for it. But in this game, it has caught my eye a little bit. Nothing dramatic, but it has caught my eye a little bit that there is, a few discrepancies in the lower leagues with games. But I know the Championship is not what's being accused of the worst level of refereeing. The worst level of refereeing from fans' perspective is being accused in League One and League Two with some of the standards of refereeing we're seeing down there, as well as many Scottish fans that are also unhappy with the standard of refereeing throughout the Scottish League, not just in any particular division, actually in the whole structure of the Scottish SPFL. So, like I say, we'll be keeping an eye on that as we progress, and keeping mental notes. And if need be, we'll start making proper notes to challenge the football authorities over it, because we should be expecting a professional standard of refereeing at this level. Cross comes in for Wigan, but it's cleared by Sheffield. As Sheffield have been on the back foot for large spells of this second half. Wigan have managed to keep them under the cosh, but not apart from that one goal. They've not been able to make the possession count enough with enough shots on goal, to be fair. And a shot coming in from just outside the box from about 25 yards out from Power. And it's just gone quite wide, considerably wide of high and wide, actually, looking at the replay. So yeah, disappointing effort that from a Wigan point of view. But I think with the clock ticking down, he just wanted to take a wild shot. It was more of a hit and hope than anything, guys. Long ball up the field from the goalkeeper into the Wigan half of the field, but it's now kicked long, and it's back in the Sheffield United half of the field, just outside of their box for a throw-in to Wigan. We're 94 and a half minutes gone, so 30 seconds remaining, guys. If you've got any comments, please do drop your comments in. It'd be great to hear from you guys at the end of the stream before we call it a day. Yeah, cleared by Sheffield United only as far as the halfway line. But now the keeper, the Wigan keeper, comes out up to the halfway line, looking to get Wigan back on the move with the time almost up. And it is. There goes the full-time whistle. So it's finished. Wigan 1, Sheffield United 2. Congratulations, Joey. Spot on with the score predictions, mate. You got it bob on today. and I weren't too far off with 2-2 either. So that was good. At least I thought when I said it at the beginning of the game, I thought, am I setting myself up here for it being miles off? It's going to be a scrappy 1-0 game, but no, we did have a few goals in it, and I came close with my score prediction. But no, Joey was the man that got it right in this one. So well done, Joey, top man. He got the score prediction spot on. So yeah, obviously that's a big 3 points for Sheffield United. We're just seeing at the end of the game now, the referees being surrounded by quite a few Wigan players. Obviously, something they're not happy with within the game. But yeah, there is quite a few Wigan players surrounding the referee. Obviously, challenging him over whatever decision. I'm not sure. But yeah, this bit of disarming it in the Wigan playing staff, and it's planned away now. So I'm just waiting to see. I think they've been sent away from the referee. He's just standing back. Yeah, you could just see him standing back. But yeah, good 3 points, like I say, for Sheffield United. They march onward. Obviously, their ambitions are riding high at the top of the league at the minute. Really tough one. Let's see how that leaves Wigan. Wigan now a second bottom of the table. So that leaves Wigan in a real difficult place now. Just Wigan on 24 points at the bottom, level on 24 points with Blackpool. Huddersfield sitting rock bottom on 19 points, and Hull City just outside the relegation zone on 26 points. So there's only 2 points between Wigan and Hull, but obviously they're going to have to start picking up some points soon if they don't want that gap of points gap to get bigger. So yeah, still plenty of games to go. We're only halfway through the season, so there's still plenty of time for Wigan to improve results and get themselves points on the board to give them a fighting chance. But yeah, excuse me, sorry guys. From a Wigan perspective, very, very disappointing result. And like I say, I think they'll be looking to try and maximise their efforts during the Christmas period with the intensity of games that we'll be facing. But yeah, good result for Sheffield. They march onward, and I'm sure they'll be buzzing with that. Joey's saying that makes a change for me. Oh, with the score prediction, yeah, mate, you got it right. You got it right, spot on, absolutely. Maybe go and put a small bet on and see if you've got the if you've got the luck running your way at the minute. Maybe go and put a couple of quid on a real outsider or something, mate. See if your luck keeps running. Nothing crazy, because I wouldn't want you to lose any serious money at this time of year. But yeah, maybe not a bad idea to maybe just go and stick a couple of quid on a real outsider or something. See if your luck can continue. Why not? But yeah, well done, Joey. Top man, great prediction from you. Like I say, it was always gonna be a tight game, but I expected we were going to see a few goals, and that's how it proved. But I was a little bit doubtful, as I say, when I gave my score prediction, because I just thought, knowing my luck, I'll predict that there's a few goals, and then it'll end up being a tight, scrappy game with only one goal or something. But no, it did prove to spark into life a bit more in that second half with the goal mouth action. But it was Sheffield United that came out on top, and Joey with the correct score prediction. So absolutely awesome. So yeah, anyway, guys, I am going to call it a day, because obviously the stream's quite quiet tonight. It's a little bit disappointing, but to be expected. But we're going to get that. We're going to get streams that are busy, streams that are quiet. We just got to go with the flow at the minute. And the more we stream, hopefully, the more we will start to build that fan community that gets us more active chats, more regular. But the only way I'm going to get that fan community growing is keep chipping away at these live streams. So yeah, thank you very much to Joey. Really appreciate your support throughout the stream today, mate. Really been helpful with your comments, especially with it being a quieter stream. But yeah, thank you very much, and well done for the score prediction, mate. Like I say, maybe you've got a little bit of luck on your side at the minute. Make the most of it if you have. Go and do, go and do things where you need a bit of luck with it, and see if it keeps rolling. Because as we know, look, when you're getting that little bit of good luck, it doesn't always come round enough, does it? So yeah, but yeah, that's it from me for today, guys. Like I say, apologies. It's been a bit of a quieter stream, but it's to be expected, I suppose, straight after the World Cup. And plus the fact that this game was also on the telly as well. But yeah, it's like I say, appreciate the support from you guys. And I look forward to seeing you on future streams. And like I said, one final shout out to Stevie and Joey for their amazing support today. Even though it's been a quiet stream, it's been a nice one. It's been nice to have a bit more of a relaxed stream, not as intense as it's been through the World Cup. So thank you very much to you guys. Really do appreciate it. So that's it from me, guys. Look after yourselves. Stay safe out there. Hopefully, I will speak to you guys before Christmas is here. But hopefully, you guys stay safe out there while you're doing all your Christmas shopping and stuff. And I will see you again soon in a few days' time, hopefully. That's it from me, guys. Take care. All the best. Bye for now.